Well, this is just joyous. The perfect backdrop as both sides look to clear the first hurdle. Supporters here in terrific numbers, so will they be going back happy at the end of 90 minutes? Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. We are just getting started. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Of course, it's Sergio Aguero. Just the slightest glimpse of goal and he'll find a way of putting the ball in the back of the net. He scored such a variety over the years, but his build-up play shouldn't be ignored either. He's
Gerrard! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Gerrard really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Manchester United with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. It's rising! Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Now, this could be a chance. He's not going to go any further than that. Ball is over the line.
Key.
Quick look, thought about coming inside. No foul, says the referee. It's a promising position, and he's managed to get free. Torres proves just a little bit too strong.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Can he get onto this? Diouf. Oh, that's fabulous. Plays in a... Oh, great leap! Goal! Manchester United! Manchester United take the lead. And the trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Manchester United have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
So far, so good, Peter, but they need to start thinking of the next one now. Take this momentum and force the issue even more. Manchester United really look like a team that's set up to absorb pressure. They don't mind being on the back foot.
But with something up their sleeve.
Yeah, they clearly feel they can hit hard on the counter-attack thanks to their pacey options.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Azar, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. And the shot! And that's a good finish. Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! Lacking for neither time nor space, it could scarcely have been more straightforward.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
Oh, that is goes for a shot! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. They are purring, truly purring.
After 34 minutes is...
And now he has two.
El Hadj
A case now of complete control.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Mohamed Salah, shot could be on. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Robertson. De Ligt. And it's Gerrard. Out towards the flank. And this is
There will
Ronaldo.
be 3 minutes at a time.
And that has left him in a heap. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Aguero. Adams gets over and intercepts. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. Well, I don't think many people saw this coming ahead of
And now,
kickoff.
please turn towards the screen for
Well, they're in a
live
great
scores
position,
of all
Peter,
of
so
today's
why
games.
stop now? I would say keep going, keep at it. They've done everything right so far, so they'll want to keep things that way.
Manchester United, seemingly the only team to have turned up here. It is 3-0 at the break. So right back into the action. Now that looks a decent ball. An instinctive delivery. Oh, good effort! It's hit the uprights. And that's it. So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to
Oh, what a sight
today's
this is.
match.
The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. And we're underway. Batistuta writing himself into team folklore. It's career game number 500 for him today, Jim.
Well, Peter, it's so good to see everyone.
Chance! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Fernando Torres really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And we have our very first corner. And a header! Schlotterbeck is fouled. It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. And reclaimed it in a trice. Nicely weighted ball. Now it's Yamal. And he's heaved it away. And here's Batistuta. And it's Robertson. Now it's crossed into the middle. Messi did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Borussia Dortmund still without a single shot on target. And he's chosen to go back. Messi, searching pass he's played there. Good ball over the top. Robertson. And it's Amadou Onana. That's destined for the flank. Here's Onana. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Tries one from range! And he can clear it away. Onana really struggling to influence the game.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Oh, easy pickings there. Costa Curta.
Lamine Yamal really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
And this is Torres, and the shot! And he's done it! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react. There's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Bangladesh have fired themselves in front.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do. A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Onana. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Schlotterbeck gets over and intercepts.
There will be 1 minute at a time.
Royce is always scanning the pitch for targets. Royce getting forward. Batistuta. Romero. And it's half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. Borussia Dortmund go in at half-time with a game to chase.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. There's the header! And it's in! They are right back in business.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
Simple, certain, effective. He just guided it in.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
So they have it all to do again. Cristiano Ronaldo! That was superb goalkeeping.
Cristiano Ronaldo actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Keeper has taken decisive action. Yamal will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Impressive jump! Goal! Borussia Dortmund! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward!
After 57
A
minutes.
great delivery and a finish to match.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up?
Shot a goal! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Rijkaard. Oh, this looks sharp. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just...
He'll try from distance! And he has kept it out somehow.
really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Borussia Dortmund have their second corner now. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Bangladesh have the chance to go the other way. Nicely spread. Looking for the run. And that pass just didn't quite work. Beckham. And they can counter here. And that was asking for too much. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off. And
Goes for a shot! He's beaten the keeper. That could spell and again. And there's a goal. 2 ahead, late in the day. Game over, surely.
Goal scorer for Borussia Dortmund after 78
Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Hello everyone, and welcome to
Well, football is, of course,
today's
ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. Well, we're on the way. Well, here's your hero, goal scorer, match winner, saviour, all in one. Lionel Messi is indeed one of a kind, and history shows that he is all of those things and so much more.
Yeah, and we can testify to that, having covered quite a few of those games where he showed the very best qualities.
Time after time, it is a tale of the extraordinary, and we've come to expect the extraordinary from him.
We have.
Roberto Carlos, and it's hoisted clear. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Messi! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Zanetti. Onana. Great vision. Schmeichel breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Roberto Carlos. Swings it across. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Tries to play it through. Shot could be on. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Zanetti. Oh, that was vital. Roberto Carlos gets it clear. And it's Royce. And Royce! And he has kept it out somehow.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Cruzeiro with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Royce with the short one. Not the most accurate pass. And now a sudden chance to counter. Royce. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Roberto Carlos, and it's Roberto Carlos. Roberto Carlos, that's been cut out, well played. Gerrard. Looking to play him in. He can run onto that. Thinks about the shot. Oh, now he can run away with it. And he's there to belt it away. Driving forward. Nicely weighted ball. Can he get on the end of this? He's onside, and he's managed to get free.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Gerrard, renowned for his long-range shooting. And the pass is intercepted. Gerrard.
1 minute at a time.
Messi. Now it's Royce. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. So neither side yet off the mark.
Yeah, 0-0, but definitely not from the want of trying. There's been plenty of industry and hard work, as well as some good defending, so I wouldn't be too dismissive just yet.
So we are where we began. The scoreline remains 0-0 at the break. We're on the move again.
Well, both sides are eager to get going. Here's hoping that it's a good sign. Things are about to change. We need a little more life in this.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Cristiano Ronaldo. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
He has found a way through. It's a good-looking delivery.
Well, that has caused disappointment to some, unsurprisingly, and disgust to others. What a waste.
And it's Royce. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Onana.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Very little to report from an attacking perspective. Jim, it's a cagey old game.
I think both teams can help themselves massively with better movement up front, Peter. There's just not enough happening at the moment. And essentially, their job is to find space, and that needs to start happening.
And this is Ronaldo. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Roberto Carlos.
Substitution for Cruzeiro, number 9, Gabriel
The two
Batistuta.
coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
Yeah, it was pretty clear the manager's not been getting what he wants out of his players, so a substitution was going to come. I think it could have been
Steven
sooner.
Gerrard. Coming on the field, number 21, El Hadj
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
Roberto Donadoni, number 14, Guardiola.
It's a good run he's making out on the left, and he was alert to it. Takes a shot! That is decidedly lacking.
I think it's a very fair effort, Peter, considering he didn't have much in the way of space to play with.
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the...
Eto'o! It's in! Finally the breakthrough!
What a time to take the lead. But now comes the dilemma of whether you want to hold on or go for it again and try and extend your advantage. That's always been the harder option, in my experience.
That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
2 added minutes. have
First
been
breakthrough.
What a great time to score, but it does give the manager a real headache. Does he sit on this lead now or try and finish it off?
Roberto Carlos. That's that, the end. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. No shortage of endeavour, effort, at times effervescence, but just one goal to show for all of that.
Hello, everyone. Hello everyone, and welcome to
So bring it on.
today's
High
match.
expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. There's the whistle. Well, here's your hero, goal scorer, match winner, saviour, all in one. Lionel Messi is indeed one of a kind, and history shows that he is all of those things and so much more.
Yeah, and we can testify to that, having covered quite a few of those games where he showed the very best qualities.
Time after time, it is a tale of the extraordinary, and we've come to expect the extraordinary from him.
We have.
Out towards the flank.
Oh, how that cross missed everyone is an absolute mystery to me. It warranted a finishing touch.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Can he get it through? Space for him to turn and look. Massaro. Timber.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Oh, well played.
Well, neither team has yet managed to impose any authority, and as a consequence, this game's just drifted.
Koller! Sensational by Koller! A finish of true class! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Jan Koller!
So the first moment of real significance.
Jan Koller!
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Ball's out once more. That's a sharp pass. That has not gone well. Massaro. And a chance! Looking to play him in.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him, as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Massaro. Koller. That's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He's found a way through. Oh, shooting chance! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
Borussia Dortmund can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't take out that killer ball.
Well read, nice interception. We expected better, and so did he.
There will be 1 minute at a time.
The referee says that is that for the first half.
Hello everyone.
Well, there were plenty of
This is
talking
the
points in
moment
that
you've
first
all
half,
been
but
waiting
just
for.
the one goal.
The time
It's
to
still
pick out
anybody's
today's
game
lucky
here.
numbers.
How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Haven't played that badly. Getting caught again on the counter-attack is unlikely. They're switched on to that, and still very much in this game.
Borussia Dortmund can be fairly satisfied then. It's so far so good for them, and it's 1-0 at the break. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. Borussia Dortmund leading courtesy of the game's only goal. Pinches it off him. And here's Messi. Goulet. Aguero picks it up out wide. They're back in possession and ready to go again. That's an imaginative pass. Goulet is sporting a guilty look after that.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
And he cuts out the supply. Being still separated by the game's only goal. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Just about up to the hour now. Oh, perfectly measured that. Quick look, thought about cutting inside. Lovely bit of skill. And Messi! Collar finds himself offside. Onana. And it's Messi. Some good work on the right flank here. Nice control. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Cristiano Ronaldo. Good driving run. And this is Aguero. Looking for options for movement. No, not quite on the same wavelength.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
That is ended up in no man's land. Collier. Cristiano Ronaldo! Cristiano Ronaldo! A class apart, out on his own!
Goal scorer for
About
Borussia
as
Dortmund.
smooth as it
After
gets!
79 minutes in.
And
Number
there's
10,
the goal they've been looking
Cristiano
for.
Ronaldo.
He made it happen, squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
Borussia Dortmund are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now, and surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that.
Cristiano Ronaldo. Passing is crisp and sharp.
2 added minutes.
Threads
have
one
been
in.
indicated.
And this is Ronaldo. It's Cristiano. Oh, it's fallen loose again. Just cruising. They are cruising. Such thrill, such noise, and how this matters.
Number 7.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them. And that's it.
Messi.
That's it for tonight's match. So it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening.
Hello everyone, this is a security announcement. Please make sure you keep your baggage with you at all times. Any items left unattended Hello everyone, and welcome to...
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. There's the whistle. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Yeah, Thibaut Courtois. He's a huge presence between the sticks, and that's not just because he's 6'6", Peter. He's got great...
Oh no, what has happened here? Now it's Inzaghi. It's Inzaghi! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. There's a defensive height advantage here, Peter, but of course it's not guaranteed to work.
Yeah, they need to be thinking in terms of guile, deception, don't they? Adams gets it away. And he's let fly! And that caused a fair bit of alarm.
A good disguise on that, though. I don't think many people would have expected him to absolutely clatter it the way he did.
Corner number 2 then. And that's asking too much of anyone and everyone. Borussia Dortmund have the chance to go the other way. No way through. Cafu. And it's Gerrard. And it's Batistuta. And that's surely a foul, free kick. It's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. And it's Royce. Now it's Roberto Carlos. Roberto Carlos delivers.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Firm header just off target.
He did so well there, it's just a shame about the accuracy.
Oh no circumventing this opponent. Now it's Bale. Chiellini cuts it out. Still goalless at the moment. He's on it, can he get away?
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And here's Yamal. Yamal. Swings it across. Chiellini clears it away. Foot in. Bale, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. And this is Bale. Bale! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Van Dijk. Yamal. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Lovely bit of skill. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Terrific effort! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Borussia Dortmund have their second corner now. Chiellini attempts a clearance. He's looking wide. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Kaka. He's shifting through the gears here. Adams did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking.
Have been indicated.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
And the referee says that is that for the first half. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. So neither side has found the way through yet.
Well, this will have given them a chance to look for any potential holes and weaknesses in the opposition. Something that will bear fruit once the teams come out again, I'm sure, Peter.
So we are where we began. The scoreline remains 0-0 at the break. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. So the first half brought no goals. Rijkaard did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. That is a great pick out. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Oh, nice touch. Roberto Carlos. It's gone out for a throw-in. That is ended up in no man's land. Bale proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days. All part of a forward's...
Tries one from range! Oh, that is beyond special! A worldie and a half! He's got himself an absolute peach! They've done it! Finally, they've broken through!
Number 22.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Goa are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, when the going gets tough, etc., they can still turn this round, I think.
Towering header! Firm header, just off target.
That's a really decent chance.
Rijkaard kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. Now it's Kaka. Shifted it to the flank. Inzaghi was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. That's an imaginative pass. Over to the right flank. Messi. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's going for goal! Oh, and that should have been two.
And that reaction says it all. They had a real chance to tighten the screw there, and it's been blown. I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Messi. And they've got rid. Well, they've got it again.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer, and quickly.
Van Dijk.
There will be 1 minute at a time.
Well, at least they acknowledge the effort.
And that will be it. Quite a game, and one that was always on a knife edge until the very final whistle. No shortage of endeavour, effort, at times effervescence, but just one goal to show for all of that.
And we come
How
to
do you look
now
back on the... So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion.
Hello,
The game yet to
everyone,
kick
and
off.
welcome
The
to
excitement
today's
already
match.
palpable. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. And that gets things running.
Well, this 4-4-2 formation is often used in the modern era defensively, but it used to be the gold standard of formations a generation or so ago, Peter, and it does allow the fullbacks to play a key role in attack.
Yeah, they offer most of the width, don't they?
Exactly. You want them to be high up the pitch so they can get themselves into the final third whenever possible. This will, of course...
Oh, he's on his own! Can he finish? Goal! And that really is so impressive.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
Borussia Dortmund finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Royce will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. He's rising! And he's stuck it away! And the lead lasts no time at all!
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
A great delivery and a finish to match.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Borussia Dortmund restore parity.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Mbappe. And the pass is intercepted. Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second best. So what can they make of this? Just about midway through the first half, and it has been an engaging watch. Pass is just off target. Well, there's the clearance. They're back in possession and ready to go again. And here's Mbappe. Cristiano Ronaldo. And the shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Cristiano Ronaldo is offering a wry smile there.
Goa with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, that pass isn't the best. And it's Palmer. Great vision. And a chance! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Played up towards the front line. Royce is always looking to break lines. Rummenigge. Cristiano Ronaldo. Ronaldo unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Rummenigge. Schneider. Messi running with intent. Brilliantly cut out.
There will be 1 minute at a time.
Rijkaard! He's done very well to get to that.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And this could be the final action of the first half. Keeper has taken decisive action. That's it, 45 minutes up. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. Some first-half thoughts?
Well, both sides would have expected a closely fought match, and that's pretty much what we've got so far. The early exchanges, I think, in this second half will be worth keeping an eye on to see if any adjustments have been made to change things.
So, all square at half-time, each side matching the other blow for blow at the break. And we're already back up and running after half-time. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. He has a look up. Shot a goal! And it's a goal!
Well, it's hardly a great surprise to see him doing something thrilling, and it should send a strength and courage through every one of his teammates from here. Well, Peter, they're trying to claim offside here, but this stinks of desperation to me. They know they've got it wrong.
Wesley Sneijder.
Go on, have their lead. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. So can they find a way to turn around this deficit? Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, that's fabulous! He's got himself an absolute peach. That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Just way, way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Try to game this, all square again.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Knocks it out wide. And here's Messi. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. And that should get the job done. And he's straight offside. De Ligt. Cannavaro. Cafu. Palmer. No way through. And he was quick to react. Parlour. And it's made its way to him. Oh, what has happened here? Very nicely done.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Hazard with the delivery. Schneider. He's shifting through the gears here. Taken off it pretty forcefully. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Hazard with the... Oh, good climb! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
Well, that's a move which shouldn't be allowed to repeat. A dribble, cross and attempt, all too easy.
Engages and forces him off the ball. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, shooting chance!
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
There will be 3 minutes at a time.
He's picked his way through. Roberto Carlos, a player who needs no introduction. Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. Parlour. And that is as much time as there will be. Decent game of football, that. Intense, intriguing. And both sides, as it turns out, unable to be separated. Cristiano Ronaldo picking up the Man of the Match award.
Hello,
and no surprise
we would
there.
like you to have a look at the screen for details.
How would you
on
summarise
our
what we've
good
seen
work
today then,
throughout
Jim?
the community.
Yeah, this looked the most likely outcome, but we've had a good variety in this game, despite it being anticlimactic.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening.